every now and again, you'll watch a movie or a show, sometimes even a video game, rarely a video game, where you're so emotionally invested in that world, in those characters, in that story, to the point where sometimes in certain moments, your stomach starts to turn or your heart starts to race. You get goosebumps. Sometimes you'll finish watching the conclusion or certain moments of it, and you'll be just kind of sitting there digesting what you've just seen, what you've just experienced. This is a great experience to have. It's what gets us hooked on these movies, generally movies and TV shows, rarely games. Last time I experienced this in a video game was Final Fantasy VII. The only time I've experienced it in a video game was Final Fantasy VII, when I played it in 3rd or 4th grade. Seeing Aerith, spoiler alert, die for the first time before the end of the first CD. By the way, don't do the math. I know some of you guys are doing the math. Don't do the math. Anyways, Expedition 33 is one of those games. It is one of those rare, whether it's a movie or a video game, it is one of those rare things that delivers you that type of experience. It certainly did for me, as well as pretty much every single person I've talked to. This is a brand new game that just came out recently. For those of you who may not have heard of it, since this is an MMO channel, there's a reason why I'm covering this game on my channel, and I'm sharing this with you despite being an MMO channel. Expedition 33 is the best game I've ever played. The scary thing is, I haven't even beaten it. Now, to be fair, maybe it's complete garbage because of the ending, but well, there's plenty of people that have beaten it already and no one's complaining. Everyone says it's even better, and I'm inclined to believe that. But I've certainly played this game enough to know how good of a product this is. We're talking about the full picture. So let's break this down into a couple of different segments. Okay, first and foremost, this game came out of nowhere, right? I mean, who the hell developed this game? Sandfall Interactive. I had to literally look on my screen because I forgot who it was. Sandfall Interactive, a company that started in 2020, 5 years ago. Humble beginnings. This is their first major game. It might be their first actual game, period. They've done all of the right steps. Before even diving in to the game, the home run of a game that they've produced, just talking about their monetization and how they've gone about selling this game speaks volumes. And honestly, it's kind of going to be a problem in the gaming industry. A good problem for us, bad problem for the other companies. $50 is the price tag for this quality of a game. $50. And they're even offering a discount right now on top of that within a few days. We're within a few days of their launch. And on top of that, it's available on Game Pass. So you don't even have to buy it if you have a Game Pass, or if you get Game Pass, which is what a lot of people are doing. Let's talk about the game though. How good is this game really? Outside of having the greatest soundtrack ever in a video game, in my personal opinion, the gameplay is absolutely stellar. It is a turn-based game. There is a lot of active real-time elements built within the turn-based system. And believe it or not, despite being an MMO creator, I actually do like turn-based games. It is the best turn-based game that I've experienced. Forget about the story, forget about everything else. Just the combat mechanics, it's incredibly fun. You have a built-in dodge parry system to the point where if you really juice it, if you're playing really well, you don't need a healer. You can literally skill your way, full DPS glass cannon, and skill your way through all the fights by simply hitting that 1 to 10 frame parry, however many frames it is, where you parry that attack right as it lands. And not only do you not take damage, but you can counter damage the target with your counters. And then there's obviously builds and specs around that, which is my next point. The building, the character building is very easy to understand. It's very easy to pick up for someone that's brand new, and there is plenty of build variety. gear variety, the pacing of getting gear, really, really good. You feel every upgrade, and they don't come in too fast. They don't come in too slow. There's a certain element of you have to work for it, which feels more rewarding, but it doesn't take too long as you're going through the story, and everything just kind of works organically as you're playing because the storyline is so incredibly good that you are just going from point A to point B. And honestly, it's like the gameplay is so good, you want to explore everything within that area, but the storyline is so incredibly good to the point where you kind of low-key also want to just skip everything and get to the next part of the story because you're so invested in the story. This is a very good problem to have. It means the storyline is incredibly good and the gameplay is incredibly good. There's a good amount of exploration. That's another thing that they've done very well, balancing the exploration and the hand-holding. That's another thing that they've done really well. There's a good amount of exploring to do, plenty of things to discover, but it's also not way too overwhelming to the point where you're kind of lost and you don't know where to go. Expedition 33, surprise, surprise, have found a very happy balance between those two things. This is a game that I highly recommend everyone to check out. If you're going to spend money on a video game, this would be it. This obviously isn't a sponsored video. This game is certainly worth every single dollar. If you buy it, if you play it, be sure to try and stay away from the spoilers. I can't say it enough. This is one of the best stories I've ever experienced up until this point, and just try not to spoil it for you. I personally have not gotten through the ending yet, and I'm really excited to get to the ending, especially because everyone has said already that the ending is pretty crazy. Not surprised, but every single thing I've experienced up until my playthrough so far has just been top notch, and apparently it just gets better and better and better. So if you are interested in checking out my live gameplay, I am planning on publishing it here on my YouTube channel, but you could also come check me out on Twitch and we can experience the storyline together. Expedition 33 is a problem. It is a problem for other game companies because of the new standard that they have set, and you best believe that that is exactly what happened. A AAA high quality game, arguably one of the best in the past decade, for this type of price tag, and it's certainly a good problem for us. I'll see you guys in the next video.